Yo, what up? It's your homie Ace Hood, and you are now tuned in to Goodfellas TV. Make sure you keep it locked. Hustle hard.
All right, you already know what it is. Your boy D Prada's Goodfellas TV. I'm here, my man Ace Hood. What it is?
Believe that, man. I'm here, man. I'm here, hustling hard.
You already know,
To
man. The energy is crazy right now. Hustle hard. Before we even get to that record, the Blood, Sweat, and Tears album, what was the whole idea behind the title of the album?
My life. You know, if I could sum up and I can find 3 words that describe my life and what I've been through in this music industry: blood, sweat, and tears.
Can you talk about a moment in your life where you had to push, because you knew it was gonna happen?
Right. Just really, all truth be told, man, is just knowing that I was able to be blessed with two albums. You know what I mean? Being blessed with 2 albums and know that in order for me to, you know, really be where I need to be in this music industry, and to see a 3rd album, you know, it's kind of like, you know, make or break time. You know what I mean? It's kind of like do or die. So at the end of the day, it was just like, okay, what are you gonna do? You know what I mean? And at the end of the day, you know, of course, everybody go through hard times and they go through different trials and tribulations in their life. You know, that just allow you to go through things. You know what I mean? And allow you to really stand strong. It kind of is like, okay, what I'm gonna do now? You know, so that was really the time in my life, man, just my back against the wall, and I had to ask myself, like, you know what, I have to make a hit. You know, me and my team has to eat. You know, I gotta feed my family. You know what I'm saying? It's just a lot of different things started happening, man. So I was like, you know what, this is what I gotta do. I gotta stay in the studio. I gotta, you know, just go in, man. So I really got in the dungeon. When I say I got in the studio 10 o'clock that night, wouldn't leave till 1 p.m. the next day.
Not playing.
You know what I'm saying? Not playing at all, man. I grew like a full beard, like a movie. Scully, everything, movie. You know what I'm saying? And I wouldn't leave. Like Calloway asked me, yo, where you at? You know what I mean? I was just in that zone, man. I was in that zone. But at the end of the day, I was just like, I can't not only do this for me, man. You know, it's a lot of people, not only my team, but my family and for my fans, man. So, you know, I had to do what I had to do.
Even the younger kids in your circle looking up to you.
Right.
That whole pressure, everything that's going on.
And not only that, man, being the first artist from my city, you know what I mean, to make it from Broward County, and to actually make it big time the way that I did, man, it's like a lot of weight on my shoulders, you know what I mean? And, you know, being the first artist of We the Best Music, so, you know, it's a lot of people expect a lot of things, man. I had a lot of expectations, man, and I'm just glad that I'm able to meet up to them expectations, you feel me?
That's what it is. So we're here now.
Yes.
Right? The difference between the making of the first album and the 3rd album, the whole process, the creativity, what's the difference between the first?
The creativity on this album, man, is just strictly me. It's strictly, you know, my ideas and what I want to do. You know, in the beginning, it was me being molded. You know what I'm saying? Me being molded as an artist. You know what I'm saying? So I went through different things. I don't knock and I wouldn't take back anything that I went through. You know what I mean? The albums and stuff that I put out, I felt like they definitely was classic. I put out, you know, good records, Cash Flow, Ride or Die, good music, worked with the biggest name artists. But this time around, man, I've just been working with a lot of in-house producers. Shout out to White House, shout out to Cardiac. Just a lot of in-house producers, man, you know, that I've been working with, and it's strictly my creativity. You know, Khaled has been sitting back and was like, you know what, Ace, you got it. You know what I mean? You've got this niche, Ace, and do you. You know what I mean? And everybody who approached Khaled about it is like, yo, that young boy got it. You know what I'm saying? Just let that young boy bounce around in his box and do what he needs to do, because he has what it takes right now. You know
Definitely. Since you have the in-house production going, right? Is there more of a chemistry going on than as far as, you know, somebody throwing a record at you?
Yeah. Definitely more of a chemistry, man, with the people I've been working with. We done knocked out like maybe 10, 15 records already a piece. You know what I mean? So the chemistry is a lot better. And I like the fact of, you know, I'm able to work on my time. You know what I'm saying? That's what I love about just me being in my zone. It's not a rush process or nothing like that. It's just me, you know, going to the studio and just working. And that's one thing that I've grown to understand and learn. You know what I mean? Before it was just like, you know, I would come in and I wouldn't be in the studio so much on my off time. You know what I'm saying? I would only go in and go hard when it's album time and things of that nature. You feel what I'm saying? So it would be a deadline. But I just learned to really work at my creative pace. You know what I'm
So
saying?
now it's more or less.
Yeah, it's
your,
more.
your
Yeah,
own doing.
exactly.
I gotta work.
Exactly. So now it's just like, I'm laid back. I be in the studio, throwing the beat, man, throwing that beat, record that like no pressure, knock out 3-4 records a day. You know what I mean? And I feel good. I go home, I lay out. You know what I mean? Able to wake up, maybe like 12 or 1, go to the studio again and knock out a few records, man. It's just at my own pace. Nobody's down my bag. Nobody's doing nothing, man. So, it's all me.